So we back with another video today. We got y'all boys with the best slasher builds in NBA 2K23. I do this video every single year and y'all seem to love it, and we back with another year of it. Now, if there's any other types of builds you guys want me to rank, just let me know that in the comments. I already did the lockdowns, the ISO, but it's a lot of other things I can do and I haven't done that I usually do. So just put that in the comments down below. But today we're gonna be doing the slasher. Y'all know the place that I like to play with, and this is just a popular video that we do every year. Now, if you guys want more of these videos, all you gotta do is like the video. Still a lot of videos. Banker week may be over, but it still is a lot of videos I have to do. I have to rank all the layup packages. I gotta give you the dribble tutorial. I gotta give you a lot. So just make sure if y'all want all this stuff to like the video and subscribe. Comment down below to help the algorithm. All that good stuff. Y'all been showing a lot of support, so I can't complain. Y'all been going crazy. But without further ado though, let's hop into it. Alright, so when it came to making these builds, there has to be requirements for everything. So off rip, what I wanted the requirements to be, I wanted it to be that every build had Hall of Fame Limitless Takeoff or Hall of Fame Posterizer. Midway doing it, it was only gonna be like 2 builds that could even reach those categories and still be a good build. Now, if you know me, I don't really even like dropping rare builds because I don't like dropping builds that I don't deem to be good builds. So that was kind of tough for me to do. So what we ended up doing, any build that can get all content dunks, because at the end of the day, to be a slasher, I feel like just if you can get content dunks, you should be fine. But we didn't want it to be the bare minimum to get content dunks. We wanted you to be able to have pretty much the pro and the elite. And if you were small enough, you were able to have the pro, elite, and the smalls. So that is going to be an aspect of it. If you guys want me to do like a big man version of this, y'all gotta let me know if y'all want that. I can do that as well, but I don't have any big men on here. But I can do a whole video dedicated to big man slashes where you not just get the content dunks, but the big man content dunks as well. But just want y'all to know the bare minimum to how the requirements work to going about making this video. So you had to have content dunks, you had to have a certain amount of layup packages as well. And when it came to be able to play defense on slashers, that has something to do with being a slasher build. Because if you're an ISO build and you can't go ISO, that's kind of crazy. So I'm going to keep that consistent with the slasher builds. And how fast you are is going to be important. Because if D-Rose wasn't as quick as he was, he wouldn't be nowhere near the slasher he is. So I put a lot of things into making this a slasher build list. Now, you may think there's going to be something out of order here, but this is just my opinion. If you find anything on this list, everything is a template. If you want to see something that you like and you feel like you can make better, do that by all means. Without further ado, let's hop into it. So first build, this is going to be a small guard build. I tried to make as many different types of builds on this list, not just the regular 6'9s like we always be getting. I wanted to have as many on this list, and I actually found a new height to make really, really good builds, but this is not going to be the build. So this is going to be point guard, hand and number, and this is going to be 6'3". Now 6'3" builds are very, very popular for small guard builds. It's either 6'3s or 6'1s that I know of. 6'1s didn't make the list because of the fact that it can't get a 93 dunk rating, and that's kind of like the bare minimum to be able to have gold posterizer, and that's really what we want to be to have, gold posterizer and the ability to have elite and pro content dunks as a requirement. Now, reason why this comes in at last place is because of the totality of the requirements. You got to be able to have content dunks. You got to be able to speed boost, which is really at one of the highest echelons that you could possibly be on this list. But when it comes to other factors, when it comes to guarding slashers, you are undersized, and you're not having like the stats to make up for your undersized part. Now, we did have a small guard build that made this list that is actually having really, really good defensive stats to be able to go against or combat these slasher builds. But yeah, 6'3", 175, 7-foot wingspan, body type is up to you. Now when it comes to build, 93 dunk, like I said, that's gonna be able to get you the pro and elite, and you're gonna have Hall of Fame, gold posterizer. Like I said, I did want to go with the requirements to be Hall of Fame and posterizer, limitless, and posterizer, but it's just tough. Now 80 layup, that's gonna allow you to get pretty much majority, but you won't get Ja, you won't get long athlete. That's another thing I wanted to make a requirement to have, like the long athlete or even Ja, but again, it's just too hard. Now you probably actually could get 2 more layup, but you wouldn't have that interior defense, and I feel like that interior defense, since you don't have block, you're gonna want to be able to play some type of hands up defense, and this is just gonna allow people to like miss more. And another thing that went into making the slasher build, in my opinion, is strength. So maybe you don't feel like strength goes into it, so you can just lower the strength, and that's gonna be on every build. Some builds gonna have strength, some not. It's just that simple. Now, 85 3 ball just so you can be able to shoot. I'm gonna be honest. Somebody was talking about what's the most broken takeovers when it comes to having limitless take on a slasher where you can just hop back and shoot that. But if they play you for the hop back, you just go right by them. And I'm gonna be honest, when they was talking about that in my takeover tier list video, they really opened my eyes to how OP the shooting ability on the slasher is as well. So all these builds are going to be able to shoot. So yeah. But if you are a person like Laker fan, like the Laker fan type of people that say, if you're not able to shoot, don't force yourself to shoot. You're going to make yourself a liability. Just make yourself even more better at what you are good at doing on the game. Then, yeah, you can make these builds even better. So, yeah, but I made them be able to shoot. But like I said, these are templates. But, yeah, 85 3 ball. So, you are going to be able to have, like, pretty much a good amount of badges. And you're going to have silver limitless, silver agent 3, silver blinders, and silver deadeye. Then, speed-wise, you're going to have a 90 acceleration, Hall of Fame quicker step. You're gonna be quick. You're gonna be speed boosting at a really high rate, not the highest, but at a really high rate. If you guys want to have that even higher, you can. This can go up to a 95 acceleration. I gave y'all the ability to make it with this height, weight, wingspan. So if you want to tweak it to have 95 acceleration, and then when you get gym rat, you get that +4 to be 99 acceleration, that is definitely a possibility. And 88 speed with ball to have the Kobe dribble style. But if you don't think the Kobe dribble style is the best one like I do, you can just put on Michael Jordan like a lot of people say that's the best, or like the Gabby Williams like a lot of people in my comments say is the best. But yeah, 92 ball handle so you can have all the dribble moves, 75 pass accuracy to have the LeBron James pass style. Not of the utmost importance to have a high pass style or a good pass style or a high pass accuracy, just trying to get you the bare minimum on a lot of this stuff. But we do have interior defense, perimeter defense, and steal. Have a little bit of rebound so we can get a rebound here and there. Speed is at a 78. Y'all might think that should be higher. 90 acceleration, 56 strength, 82 vertical, and 90 stamina. So yeah. When it comes to the takeovers though, you end up with slasher, sharp, playmaker, and lockdown. We will win limitless range of finishing moves. If you want to go with finishing moves as your primary takeover, you can do that. If you want to go with easy blow-bys, which is very, very OP to be a slasher, you can do that. But I think finishing moves, since they buffed it, is definitely the best slasher takeover because of how easy it makes making contact dunks and layups in this game, especially if you use the layup meter with Pro Touch with finishing moves, it's pretty much an automatic green every single time. But yeah, build comes out as Kenny Smith, Lonzo Ball, John Wall, and it's a 3-point shot creator. Don't really have slasher in it, but that's the build that comes in that last place for the list. So I was checking my analytics. Even with 100K, we still have 80% of you guys not subscribed. I don't know what else I gotta do. Now, if you guys want to get more in touch with me, you can join the Discord. But how you watching my videos and not subscribe? Subscribe! It's that simple. Alright, and now when it comes to the honorable mentions being out the way, I will say when it comes to being a slasher, I did try to have some smaller builds on the list, but at the end of the day, no matter how fast you are when it comes to being a slasher, especially on this game, being taller does matter. But when it comes to being shorter, that speed is what you really gonna need to make up for that height advantage. Now, when it comes to these next builds, majority of the builds on this list are going to be taller, but there is another build on this list that's gonna be just as fast, with a lot better defense, and just gonna be a lot more balanced. Now, point guard, handle number is up to you. We're gonna be at 6'7". 6'7" is really making a way for me lately, and that is the build that's gonna be next. 182 weight, 7'4" wingspan, body type is up to you. Now for this build, you're gonna be pretty much as all around as you possibly could be. Now, honestly, I would argue you could have this even all the way up to. The only thing that's keeping me away from making it above the build that's next is because it's not going to be as fast. But I'm going to be honest, defensively, it's going to be just as good. It's not going to have as high of a steal, but it's going to have a higher block. It's not, I mean, the interior defense is going to be around the same, but you're going to play better interior defense because it is so much taller. You're going to have a longer wingspan. The defensive rebound actually is going to be, you know what I'm saying, lower, but it is going to be taller. It is going to have a longer wingspan. Driving dunk is going to be pretty much the same. Layup is going to be pretty much the same. 3 balls pretty much the same. But these are able to have contact dunks with gold posterizer, with 80 layup to have a lot of the layup packages, 85 3 ball to have a lot of the shooting badges with silver limitless and stuff like that. And I will say this. I've talked about this in the comments with some people before. The difference between an 83 to a 92 3 ball is not that big of a deal. The difference is you're going to be getting starting badges. So Braun at 83, you get silver agent 3s. At 85, you get silver limitless. At 89, you get gold agent 3s. At 92, you get go limitless. So that's really the biggest difference in between there. And you're gonna also be like moving your dead eye and blinders up as well, and all these other badges are gonna be moving. But the most important thing that you're really gonna be paying attention to is your Agent 3s and limitless range. But when it comes to just if you're talking just how easy it is to green, that's not gonna really be that big of a difference. It's just you're gonna be able to green a lot of other different types of shots, whether it's deeper or fading wise, a lot easier. But yeah, pass accuracy, this is another thing that I felt like kind of holds it back on the entire list, because it is a 70 pass accuracy. You're not able to have the LeBron James style, but you can put on none, which is a really good option. I don't really like fundamental that much, because if your pass accuracy is this low, it's not going to be that fast of a pass, and fundamental is like a pass style that does a lot of extra stuff, so it can make it a little bit tough. And it's not like a LaMelo or Magic Johnson that will actually put the ball around the defender and stuff like that. Ball handle is a 90, speed ball is a 85. Now in the future, they could drop a lot of great dribble styles for this speed ball. Just as right now, we don't have nothing really too crazy, so you would probably be using like a Michael Jordan or even a Gabby Williams, even with this high speed ball. And that's going to be good to go alongside your acceleration and your quick first step, which is Hall of Fame quick first step and the max acceleration you can get on a 6'7" build. Then interior defense is 68. That's just to be able to have as many badges, but also to be able to play hands up defense, because you are a slasher. 86 printed defense to be able to play on ball defense. You're gonna have silver clamps and gold challenger off that. You got the 78 steel, so you can be able to have silver interceptor, bronze glove. I want to be able to have that 85, but it is what it is. 75 block, that's gonna allow you to pretty much have gold chase down artists with bronze anchor. I'll be honest, you put both of those on, you're gonna be getting a significant more amount of blocks, and you have a 66 defensive rebound. If you went to 70, that allows you to not have bronze rebound chaser, but it is a tier 2, so it's not of the utmost importance for me. Speed wise, I did make sure that y'all can have a 76 speed, get that +4 from Gym Rat. You're now gonna have an 80. Acceleration is max, like we went over. 43 strength, so we didn't really get that up. It's not gonna be a lot of builds that have that up. I'm gonna be honest. 82 vertical to be able to have content. I'll say 90 stamina. Takeovers wise, you're gonna end up with limitless range, finishing moves, but you're gonna have slasher, sharp, playmaker, and lock. Pretty much gonna be the same on all these builds, I'm gonna be honest, because they are made towards those 4 play styles, I guess you could say. But yeah, limitless range always gonna probably be my main takeover with finishing moves on the back end, but there are other options you could go with. If you like to do acrobatic layups, go with the advanced gathers. If you want to be able to blow by people very easily, go with an easy blow by. So I'm gonna be honest, easy blow bys can be just as good for a slasher as limitless range. I'm gonna be honest, because the ability to just blow by your man, no matter how good defense they playing, is very overpowered at the end of the day. And the build comes out as inside out shot creator, Tyrese Halliburton, LaMelo Ball, and Lonzo Ball. Now I'm gonna be honest, every single time I be kind of toying with something new on this game and I drop it, people be in the comments like, you really just dropped my build. So sorry for whoever build this is, or height, that people that use this height, that is really not popular at all for people to use this height. But yeah, point guard, hand and number. Now, the only reason I tweaked with this build is because I saw 6'1s couldn't have a 93 dunk rating. So I'm like, why not try 6'2? And I'm gonna be honest, what I found was crazy. So you're gonna be 6'2, 172, 6'11, body type is up to you. Now, for all of these small guard builds, I actually allowed you guys to be able to have a 95 acceleration. So if you wanna go in and tweak what I did, you can get your 95 acceleration and have that +4 from Gym Rat to all your physicals, and now have a 99 if you go with a 95 acceleration. So that is a possibility for you, but I wanted it to be all around because of all the requirements I had to be able to reach the highest point in the video to be in the slasher. So it has the contact dunks, it has the ability to shoot, it has the ability to dribble and be fast, it has the ability to pass, it has the ability to play defense and be a guard slasher. The only thing that's really holding this build back from being a higher build is the interior defense is not that high, the block is not that high, the rebounding is actually probably the highest on all the builds, and it's the shortest build. But the thing that really holds it back more than the block, more than the interior defense, is the height. If the height was like 2 inches taller, it might be better than the next build, I'm gonna be honest. But due to it being a 6'2 build, the 6'11 does make up for the height, that's no question. But every build on this list has an even longer wingspan than that, so even if you go with that, it's still gonna have a flaw. Now, I'm gonna be honest, there's a couple different ways to go about it. You can easily, I'm telling you, you can easily have an 88 printed defense, but I went 75 defense rebound because it gets you an extra badge as well. But if you did want to go with the, what's it called, you definitely could. Honestly, I don't even remember how I did it, but I definitely did that. I don't even remember how I did it, but I had 88 printed defense with max interior defense. Maybe I didn't have max interior defense and max block. So actually, I think the 75 defensive rebound is just better. Because you can't have an 88 perimeter defense, but it's not going to really do anything but get you Hall of Fame minutes and an extra badge. Where you can probably get even more badges by having to block interior defense and defensive rebound like I have it now, and still have that perimeter defense and be able to have silver clamps with an 85 steal. Now, if you could get like a 90 steal to get gold interceptor on a smaller guard build, that may be adventurous to do. But when I was testing it, I had to lower my interior defense, my block, and my defensive rebound to be able to have that. I vividly remember that. So I don't think that's worth all of that, to be honest, but yeah. Now, when it comes to the build, again, the bare minimum, 93 driving dunk, 80 layup to be able to have layup packages and to have contact dunks and gold posterizer. Now, you also going to end up with like gold limitless takeoff, gold slithery and stuff like that. But yeah, you're going to have that ability to do so. 85 3 ball, which is not really the bare minimum, but you are able to have like silver limitless and stuff like that. When it comes to ball handle and speed ball, just like the other one, pretty much everything on playmaking is the same. 75 pass accuracy, 92 ball handle to have all the dribble moves in the future, 88 speed ball to have the Kobe. And yeah, I feel like the Kobe is the best, but a lot of people in my comments always say the Gabby Williams, the Michael Jordans are just faster. That's just really what it is. Interior defense, block, max, perimeter defense, 86 steal, 85 to be able to have silver glove and silver interceptor and silver clamps. And then I already went over these, but I did have my interior defense up to be playing hands up, but also you have a 66 block to have a silver chase down. I don't know how frequent of a block you're gonna get with this, but it's gonna be better than not having block on. So if you're undersized, that's gonna be a really good thing to have. 90 acceleration with a 78 speed because of the speed of ball. 42 strength. If you lower that, you can get a little bit more, but that's really on you how you want to go about that. You can lower that all the way to 36 and be able to get more. You can raise up this, you can raise up this. Maybe you want more badges there, it doesn't give you any. Maybe you want more badges here, it's not gonna give you any. So it's really on you what you want to do. If you want to go with 80 free throw, that's also another thing that you can go with. It doesn't really matter. 82 vertical to go alongside the driving dunk, and then 90 stamina. Takeovers wise, slasher, sharp, playmaker, and lockdown takeover. Very good options, but y'all know what I'm going with every single time. Limitless range and finishing moves. And the build comes out as similar to shades of, let's take a look at it, Steve Francis, De'Aaron Fox, John Wall. I'm going to be honest. If you're getting those two quick guards on your similar twos, you're probably making a really, really fast build. I'm going to be honest. But that's not the end of the day. At the end of the day, you also have the other abilities that make you a great slasher. So, yeah, the 6'7" may be just as fast with a lot of height, but I would say this is definitely faster. You really can't argue that it's not faster, but at the same time, it does have a little bit more, I guess you could say, versatility top to bottom, especially when you take into the point that it also does get the LeBron James pass down, which is one of the best bang for your buck pass downs. Or, nah, it's the best bang for your buck pass down in the game. And alright, now this is pretty much the whole basis behind why I know that these builds are the epitome of what I believe a slasher build is to be. All those other builds were just, I was moving goalposts just to be able to put more builds on the list for people to have a reason to make other builds besides the 6'8 and the 6'9. But at the end of the day, when it comes to making a slasher, these are just the best two heights in the game. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Point guard, handing numbers up to you. We're going to make a 6'8 weight, wingspan, body type is up to you. Now, when it comes to the build, you're going to end up, it's not the right build. I ain't gonna lie. This is not the, my bad. Let me back out. I don't even know why I didn't know that was in the right build, but yeah, we gotta go here. So yeah, we're gonna go back. Weight, wingspan. Now, this makes a lot more sense. 7'5" wingspan, 6'11". I don't know how I didn't catch that off of it, but yeah, body type is up to you. Now, when it comes to this build, like I said, placeholder, 99 driving dunk. I wanted to be to have posterizer Hall of Fame on every single one of these builds, but after going to 6'7", I knew that was not going to be possible to do so. So we had to move the goalpost a little bit. Now, if you want to have even more on this build, we can move the goalpost one more time, and you can now have a 96 driving dunk. Now, the thing is, look at the badges. That's the only thing I'm going to say. You look at the badges, it does look a little iffy in that aspect if you look at it like that. Now, if you go about it like this, you do have to probably go like this and go like this to be able to have it in an area where you really can get away with doing that. And you would definitely have to get more badges finishing. When you make the build, you would have to get more badges finishing and stuff like that. But this is another way you can make it. A lot of people, when I dropped my official build, they was tripping about block rating. But if you've been watching my videos all year, I've been saying you don't need block rating on this game. Getting blocks are already very inconsistent. But on my main build, I don't have block rating on it, and it's probably my best paint interior defense build besides my 6'9" big man build, because that has a 90 interior defense with a 93 block and a 93 rebound. So not only can I play hands up defense, not only can I jump for blocks, but I also can get the rebound to make that defensive possession even shorter. So all that goes into play into one thing. But if I'm saying what my second best build is, it's not any of my 6'10s, my 6'11s, it's my 6'9, because I can play defense to be able to bump you and not allow you to get to the paint. But when you get to the paint, you're gonna get a heavily contest, and I don't even have anchor. So yeah, very, very, very important for me to be able to have all that stuff. Now, I'm gonna be honest, is this build better as a slasher? I would argue no, because I think Hall of Fame Posterizer is very OP because of how much you miss a lot less dunks when you have that 99 driving dunk, because it's 99 driving dunk. Also, because you have Hall of Fame Posterizer, and that's really what it's for. It's not really just for getting content dunks. It's just for throwing a dunk on your defender, but also another way of going around saying that is just dunking through traffic. So anytime you dunk through traffic, somebody jumps at you. You know how somebody has a high block and they jump at you and they'll make you miss? 99 driving dunk makes it a lot harder for those type of dunks to miss. People have a good contest on you and you dunking it through traffic. That's going to make it a little bit harder to miss. But Hall of Fame Limitless Takeoff is probably more OP, but Hall of Fame Posterizer is just as OP is what I would argue. Now, again, 85 3 ball, pretty much what we've had as the bare minimum for the entirety of the video. 89 ball handle, pretty much what we've had for the entirety of the video. And it's also going to have like Hall of Fame quick first step. You're going to have the 80 speed ball, so if you want to have even more dribble styles than just the Gabby Williams and Michael Jordan, when they do drop in the future something maybe even faster or even better, you can have that and do so. 75 pass accuracy, which has been the bare minimum the whole video. Interior defense, perimeter defense, steal, block, and defensive rebound are all on this build with a 76 speed, so be able to have that +4 from gym rat to go to 80. You're going to have a pretty decent acceleration per height. If we're talking about like acceleration per height on this build, this might be the best like acceleration per like height, I guess you could say. Strength, I would like to have more strength on my slasher build, but it is what it is if I'm getting everything else I have on this build. 82 vertical and 90 stamina. I personally would probably rather the 99 driving up, because I personally don't feel the need for the block, but for the people that do need the block, here you go. Takeovers wise, you do have slasher, sharp, playmaker, and lockdown take. Those are going to be the options. I'm going to go with every single time though. Limitless, I will say for a slasher build, going with finishing moves and easy blue buys would be very good. But the limitless range aspect that I discussed earlier is very important as well. The build comes out as Tyrese Halliburton, Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball as the shades of, and it comes out as an inside-out shot creator. All right, so when it comes to the last two builds, I'm going to be honest, they are the same heights, and y'all already know what they are. Now, before we go over anything too deep, is this going to have Hall of Fame quick first step? No. That's just a basis. I just want you to understand that. But I feel everything else on it is just a lot easier to have. So point guard, hand and number. This is the height we're gonna go with. Y'all know how OP these heights are on this game. 187, 7'6", and body type is up to you. Now let's go over all the aspects of why this build is better. Now I already went over this. 83 to 92, there's no difference in how easy it is to green. It's just you're gonna have even better badges. So this is gonna be the only builds on the list that have an 83. You're not gonna have that limitless range silver, but you are gonna have limitless range take, which really kind of just takes all that out the window, in my opinion, from my experience of playing on these builds. Just that simple. Now, when it comes to everything to being a slasher, I feel this meets every single benchmark you possibly could have. The only thing that I say is one build has strength, one build doesn't. One build has block, one build doesn't. This is gonna be on you which one you want to go with. I would say it's a tie. I think the one I'm gonna put next is better for me, but if you think this one is better, by all means make this one before you make the other one. It's just that simple. So 99 dunk, which is what I'm saying with the benchmark. 88 layup, to be able to have long athlete, pretty much every layup package in the game, pretty much, besides the one that's like 6'4" and under. But yeah, you're gonna pretty much have all that with 18 finishing, 17 shooting. The bear I have the 69 mid range and 83 3 ball, 75 pass accuracy with a max ball handle and a 75 speed ball. So that's gonna allow you to have 20. And then for defense, you got a 76 interior defense to play hands up defense. You got an 86 perimeter defense to play great on ball defense. Whatever your perimeter defense is, that's what your lateral quickness is, by the way. And that's how good you are going to be able to move on defense. So if you go with lower perimeter defense, you're trolling. If you go with a lower perimeter defense as well, that's gonna be for your shot contest on perimeter defense. So that even if you get right in somebody's face and you have a low perimeter defense, they're greening it a lot more on you. That's because you trolling. That's how you get shot contests. Don't do that. Then with an 85 steal, that's going to be for to get on ball plucks and passing lanes. And then for the 75 block, that's going to allow you to have a lot of stuff there. Now, I'm going to be honest, you could go 78. I'm going to be honest, 78 steal is definitely a possibility because somebody did open my eyes. And if you want to go now strength, that is a possibility. I don't know if that's worth it because I still do think on ball steals are still good. They're just not broken or anything. But 75 block is definitely a good thing to have on a slasher. I'm not going to say it's not. It's just not the most important thing to me, but it does help you when it comes to people getting by you and be able to go for a chase down block, which allows us to have the gold chase down artist. Now, another thing that goes into play for these 6'9s is that just makes the 6'9s just more overpowered than any other build on this list is when you just look at the tiers. Just look at the tiers. I mean, you get clamps, interceptor, chase down artist, all in tier 2. You get glove in tier 1. That's just the defensive badges. When you go to the finishing badges, you get limitless takeoff tier 2. You get slithery tier 1. You still not it's not like these two badges are going any higher. Only badge that's in tier 1 that you're going to worry about is posterizer. So whenever you core that, you can use all your other badges in the tier 1 and tier 2, and you can still add the extra badges that you got from just like the +4. If you hit level 39 in season 1 or season 2, you can get that. And not only that, but we now have a whole, like if you hit level 40 this season, you can pretty much core badge twice in finishing if you wanted to as well. So that's a whole extra 16 badges you can do. So it's really on you how you go about that. But yeah, defense wise, I did want to have like a 72 to have an extra badge, and that would have got me more. But you can easily just add an extra badge if you want to get to 20. But 70 is going to allow you to have badges like rebound chaser. So yeah, we do have acceleration, we do have speed. I think a lot of people are gonna think you need more speed. I've played on a 6'9 the whole year that didn't have but 70 speed, and I'm very fast, and my cuts work perfectly fine with a 70. I don't know why you would need any higher, but 81 acceleration, highest acceleration you can have on a 6'9 is very important. This might even be more of your best bang for your buck acceleration. I would say the 6'8 is the best bang for your buck speed boosting wise because it's not going to be nearly as fast as the 6'2 I dropped or 6'3 or even the 6'7, but at the end of the day, it is going to be like when you compare like the acceleration and quick first steps to all the other builds, it's going to be right there neck and neck, I would say. Now, when it comes to the takeovers, you're going to end up with the same options: lockdown, playmaker, sharp, and slasher. I'm going to go with limitless range and finish moves. I would say easy blow bys and finishing moves is just as much of an option, but that limitless range aspect that I discussed earlier is still very OP, and the build comes out as Lonzo Ball, LaMelo Ball, and we finally got a slasher person, Penny Hardaway, and the build comes out as an inside-out scorer. Alright, so I pretty much recently did drop my official build, and I dropped 3 different versions of it. So I dropped my way of making it when I first made it, where it had super high strength. Then I made a way where you could have really still high acceleration, really still good pursuit ball for like if they drop a dribble style for 6'9s, but you still had good strength. Now, and I also dropped another one was just really balanced. If you guys didn't want to make another build for the rest of the year for the Christmas new, I gave y'all that as well. So if you guys want to see that, just go watch the latest build video I dropped. It's called the best build in the game, and you'll be able to find that. But I didn't want to drop that again like 4 different ways. So I just met it in the middle. So you're pretty much gonna be able to have as much speed ball, much acceleration as possible, but still gonna have strength. Now, I do think strength is important for slasher builds for sure, because it's part of being a slasher, and I feel like when you have strength, it's just a lot easier to play on ball defense. That's just from my experience playing the game with builds that have no strength, and from my first build that has strength. So yeah, hand numbers up to you when it comes to the build. 6'9", 224, 7 foot 6 wingspan, body type up to you. Now, when it comes to the build, again, 99, 88, 19 finishing. Very, very, very much an automatic thing that's going to be on my 6'9 slasher builds. Now, when it comes to the shooting, 69, 83. When it comes to playmaking, the big major difference here is you're not going to have that 75 speed ball, but you still will be able to have Gabby Williams. So you won't be able to have Michael Jordan, but you still will be able to have Gabby Williams. 87 ball handle, 75 pass accuracy, pretty much the 2 bare minimums just to have the max ball handle all these builds, and pretty much a 75 pass accuracy to have the LeBron James pass down. Now, like I said, it's not gonna have the block rating, so if you want the block rating, you're gonna go with the other build, but you're still gonna have that 76 interior defense to play hands up defense phenomenally. I'm telling y'all, 76, 78 interior defense is gonna have you playing great interior defense. If you're playing the positioning perfectly when guarding people, you're gonna be fine. I'm telling you, you're gonna get stops very, very easily on these builds. And the fact that you can't jump is gonna take out that entire factor of thinking if when they drop, are they gonna go up so you can press Y, or are they gonna wait for you to press Y? You're not gonna ever really want to press Y on this build because you have no block rating. Now, if you've seen me play, I need to drop gameplay, because if you've seen me play, you really wouldn't be discussing this, because I play exceptional defense without the block rating. But I do think block rating does make it easier, but it can actually mess with your mind and you jump more than you need to, and people will score more points. But yeah, 86 perimeter defense, 85 steal, pretty much the bare minimum for both of those, but you could have gone lower on steal, but I wanted that. And then 73 defensive, because we have no block and we need that extra badge. And yeah, when it comes to physicals though, you do have an even higher speed. When it comes to the acceleration, it's lower, but it's still gonna be a 75. Not gonna be at that 76 where you could get that +4, but we couldn't have that and the 86 strength that we do have. So the 86 strength was important because look at the stuff that you're gonna get. You're gonna get back down Punisher. That's pretty OP on a slasher build. I'm just gonna say that it's very broken. I have an 89 on my OG one, but 86 is still very broken. And when it comes to 86, that also is gonna allow you to have brick wall, which is again very, very broken on a 6'9 build. Now, 82 vertical to go alongside that, but that's also going to allow you to have a lot better rebound animation. This doesn't have block, so that's not going to make a big difference for block. But yeah, stamina, 90 stamina. Takeovers wise, you're going to end up with slasher, sharp, playmaker, and lockdown. I'm going to go with limits range every single time with finishing moves, but you could go with easy blow-bys and finishing moves. Very, very optional. Very, very template for all of these builds. You could have changed anything. And yeah, I did make it at the shooting guard, so we are going to finally get some different builds. But the people we got was Paul George, who is definitely a great slasher, if you want to call him that. He can do a lot more than that, but Kelly Oubre be dunking people too, but Dan Marley is kind of crazy. But with that being said, that is what I think are the best slasher builds in NBA 2K23. Hopefully y'all boys enjoyed it. If you guys got anything else you guys want me to rank on this game, let me know. I can rank a height for builds. I can rank a type of builds. I can rank anything. It don't even have to just be builds. I can rank the rarest ankle breakers. I still have yet to rank the contact dunks. I have still yet to rank a lot of things on this game. I got a lot of stuff in store. Like I said, when I did the testing VC glitch video, I came up with a new idea that's gonna be coming out soon. I don't know how soon because I gotta get it recorded and stuff like that, but that is gonna be a great series that we're gonna start. There's a lot of stuff coming in store, but the daily uploads are done from December. I will daily upload like the first week of the season's dropping, but after that it's just gonna be every other day. That was a lot of hard work I did in December. If you didn't know, I dropped like 33 or 34 videos in the month of December, so I really was going crazy all December long. So I appreciate everybody that did show the support. I appreciate everybody that been liking the video, subscribing. Y'all been going crazy with both of those buttons, but can y'all do that again? Like the video. Hopefully you like the video. Subscribe if you're new. Everybody new to the channel, hit the sub button right now. Turn on notifications, share the video to anybody that will help. Without further ado though, man, it's your boy Fitz, and I did it, man.
I might break up. Shadow and show like eggs out. Our black red got a good side. One up, got paid side. I got a whole lot of mud shot.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!